Why, hello friends, it is Richard the Urban Warlock here from Urban Warlock Healing. If you already follow me, you may have noticed I've got some new glasses. They're a new prescription and they're making me feel a bit funny at the moment. I only just put them on, so wish me luck. Right, so I'm going to do a lovers in separation reading because I know that the people of TikTok do love these. Now, I don't personally believe in twin flames. I believe in the twin flame journey. That is real, that is created. However, with belief systems, they are a belief system. So just because I don't believe in twin flames does not mean that you don't have to. It's perfectly your choice. Personally, I feel that they're a way of keeping you stuck, waiting for somebody who, could do better. Isn't really showing much interest. So we'll do a collective reading. Like I say, it's going to be lovers in separation. Now that separation might not be because you're on a twin flame journey. It might be because of physical distance. It could be that there is third party involvement, be it another actual partner of this other person, or you might have a partner, or it could be friends interfering, family, etc., etc., etc. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So, right, we're going to start with a present spread and then we're going to move on to future spreads. Just remember with future spreads, tarot is not fixed. There are a couple of cards in there that are fixed, but for the most part it's not. So if anything does come up and you don't like the sound of it, you can change it. Now, it does become a little bit more difficult when there is another person involved because then there's two autonomous human beings and it can be affected. So I'm just going to tilt my camera down slightly so you see that I'm pulling the cards correctly. Right, so let's get started. So first card is the Tower card. Okay, it's the Awakening card. Now you got the tower there. It's been struck by lightning. It's on fire. There's people jumping out the side. It's cracking. It's crumbling. Okay, it needs to come down. It's normally when there's some kind of belief system. Sorry, I'm being a little bit anal. It's normally when there's some kind of belief system or something in your life where it no longer serves you. You're starting to wake up to this fact and this tower needs to come down. Okay, it's been built on rocky foundations. Okay, now with the Tower card, 9 times out of 10, it's something happens is a bit tough. I can't tell you what it is because it's literally like a bolt out of the blue. Tower comes down. Yeah, 1 time out of 10 is something positive and nice. We call it the Awakening card. I'll leave it there for the moment because I've got some other heavy cards coming out. We then got the Hanged Man in the reverse position. Now, the Hanged Man for me is the Leap of Faith card. A lot of readers go for the Fool. I sometimes go for the Fool, but for me, the Hanged Man is always a leap of faith. Why is that, Richard? Well, it's normally when we've got a big decision to make, and it's normally one of those decisions where we go, right, if I go down the left path, I want guarantees. If I go down the right path, I want guarantees. Unfortunately, life doesn't like that. We have to take a leap of faith to make some choice. Now, it's in the reverse position, so what this is telling me, it's either that you're going to keep waiting, or you're going to go, right, I've had enough now, I'm sick of waiting around for this situation, I'm going to do something about it. I'm kind of leaning towards the latter, if I'm honest with you, because we've then got the Knight of Swords. So Swords relates to the element of air. It's generally speaking about the way we think and the words we use. Now, with the Court cards, it can represent an energy within ourselves or they can represent the energy of somebody else. Now, the Knights don't have the knowledge or responsibilities of the Kings and the Queens. They're more so the pages, but they're more about forward motion. So this talks about kind of rushing in with some news, rushing in with something being said. Now, at the moment, I'm going to say that's yourself. It's like something happens, it gives you some kind of clarity on the situation. You're sick of waiting around now, so you're going to say something. That's kind of where I'm going with this. I might change my mind. I might not. We will see. Okay. We then got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. So Pentacles relates to the element of earth. It can mean money and finance. It can mean non-financial wealth. So when I say that's what you invest in your time, efforts and energies in. Now in the upright position, this card for me is the Apprenticeship card. You've got the chap there. He's sat on his bench. He's banging out his pentacles. He knows he's not a master of his skill yet, but he's happy to go through that process because he knows one day he will be. It's an 8. He's not got too far to go. Now, when it's in the reverse position, for me, it tends to talk about feeling frustrated with the situation. It's not got any forward movement. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling frustrated. I want to get to the end point quicker. We then got the Six of Pentacles. So this card's about balance. You've got the chap giving out money to the poor. He's got scales in his hand, so that can talk about actual financial balance. But in this case, I'm going for energetic balance, equal give and take. Okay. I'm not sure if that's an internal thing or if that's you and this other party at the moment. We will see. Overall outcome card, Ace of Swords in the reverse position. So again, where we think, words we use. Now, aces are about bringing in a new energy. They're not about starting something new. So it's about going, right, I need to change my thought process on this situation. I need to change the way I talk about the situation. It's in the reverse position, so that's talking about being held off. Right, obstacles or blockages that you might be facing at this moment in time. The devil, okay. So the devil card, it's one of two things. It's either when we're leaning too much on our crutches and vices, so drinking, smoking, drugs, sex, food, stuff like that, and we're in the thick of it, or it talks about a toxic or karmic situation or relationship, okay? I hate to say it, but this is an obstacle or blockage. It feels very much like you're stuck in this situation with this person and it's toxic. It's karmic situation, okay? Removing any blockages. Queen of Wands. Okay, Wands related to fire, we're generally talking about taking some kind of action. Now, we're talking about feminine energy here with it being a queen. We're not talking about gender energy, okay? Generally speaking, people who watch tarot videos, people who are into spirituality, not everybody, but the majority are higher on the feminine energies. I am higher on my feminine energies. Now, the Queen of Wands is about stepping into your power. Stepping into your power and saying, this is what I deserve. This is what I'm going to put up with. This is what I'm not going to put up with. And if you cannot meet those expectations, then jog on. It's very much that kind of energy with the Queen of Wands. That's an advice card. It's talking about stepping into your power, okay? This, to me, and the present spread feels very much like something's going to happen. It's going to wake you up. It's going to snap you the fuck out of it and go, right, I need to do something. I need to take some kind of action because I'm sick of waiting now. I'm sick of not knowing the situation. It's going to get you out of that horrible, sticky waiting energy, that kind of anxious attachment energy of, oh, are they going to call? Oh, are they going to message? What's going off? What's going off? And you're just going to say something. Okay, it feels very much like you're going to realise that you've been putting all this effort and it's not been going anywhere, okay? That's going to bring some energetic balance within yourself, and you know you need to change your thought process on this to start releasing it, but you're not ready just yet. Okay, I'm going to go to a part 2. We're going to go a couple of months down the line and see how you're getting on.